This is the Ghana Mechanic. Welcome to my channel. Today we're not going to talk about usual car components, engine, transmission. Today we're going to talk about something that affects every single driver in Ghana. The latest offense and list released by the DVLA. Now I fully support safety and proper vehicle standards here or anywhere. But let's be honest, some of these offenses they do not make logical sense. So today we're going to break it one by one, one at a time as well. And then let's see what you think about it. So the first on the list is, physical conversion or treated vehicle body. I totally understand it's totally fair for the DVLA to flag a vehicle that has been significantly altered. For instance, if someone turns a basic, 350, series, 3 into an M3, like, the phase is totally different. I understand. This is whole different. It doesn't look like what it represents. This identification and then documentation, it changes everything. I get that. But where things fall apart, if it's this same car passed a DVLA roadworthy inspection and got certified, how is that same DVLA now stopping and finding you for the exact same issue? That's contradiction. Either the car meets the standard or it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't issue a certificate. Maybe you can give a 2 weeks waiting notice and say, hey, we're giving you 2 weeks, go and fix the issues, return for reinspection, and then we certify you, give you the certificate you need, and then you enter road. It's that simple. But then this is a clear example or definition of the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. And it is not right because this is the same agency. Why is one saying is okay and the other is saying is not okay? And then you are finding me. This is not logic. The worst part is you and me that will suffer. It's you and me. Imagine just leaving DVLA and then an enforcement unit from DVLA stops you and say, why? What's going on? Let me look at your car. Oh, okay. But it says here that it's serious, but then your car is this. What's going on? Okay, 225. Can you imagine? This is one. Oh my God. But it is what it is. But we are not supposed to take this. Secondly, let's go to torn or dirty seats. Really? Torn or dirty seats? Is it for private cars or commercial cars? I don't get it. This one it just crossed my mind. Like, are we really finding people for dirty and torn seats? Is that aimed at commercial vehicle like trotro or private vehicles? I don't get it. If this is about hygiene or passenger comfort in public transport, fine. But if I have a tear in my back seat in my personal car, how is that a crime? It's not a safety issue. So why treat it like one? Isn't this something that should be reviewed? No, like, let's be real. You don't think there's something that should be reviewed? It is not fair. It is not fair on anyone. Now, let's go to the weak suspension. Please, fix the rules first. Now, this is completely out of touch. In Ghana, bad rules are the default. Hey, buying new suspension won't even last 6 months. I buy a suspension 6 months because of bad rules. Boom, it's gone. So how can you hold the driver responsible for something your infrastructure is damaging? Logic. And here's the bigger question. How does a roadside officer determine if my suspension is weak? What, by touching it or bouncing on the car? Obeying saying, like, logic. How? That's not science, that's guesswork. Because you just guess, oh, your suspension is not good. The end is idea 225. If you want to enforce this, please start by fixing the road. Start by fixing the road. I am begging you, fix the road. The next on the list I saw, driving without prescribed glasses. Sorry. How do you know that I need glasses to drive? This makes no sense in practice. Like, how can an officer tell if a driver is supposed to wear glasses? How? You're Superman. Abba. If it is written on the license, fine. But it is written on the license, no. Is there any connected health record? No. So how do you enforce something you can't even verify? This just opens door for abuse or extortion. Because I can say, I'm sure we near me, we need us and your papa sa. Glasses 225. 225 is the new norm. The next one, misuse of driver's license. What does that even mean? Misuse of driver's license is saying it sounds serious, but what does it actually mean? Is it using someone else's license? Is it driving a commercial car with a private license? Is it letting your cousin borrow your license or what? Nobody knows. I beg you, DVLA needs to be clear because when laws are vague, they get misused. What is misuse of license? Like I look at this, I'm like, no, this is unfair. Because seriously, we need transparency. Transparency is king. We all know that. We really need transparency. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Manual paper receipts. 2025. Why are we still issuing handwritten receipts in 2025? Now people are in the US thinking Africa is a jungle. They even think Africa is a country when it's a continent. In Ghana, we are issuing handwritten receipts in 2025. It creates room for abuse. An officer can pocket a fine and give you a fake receipt, and you'll never know. You and me will never know. I'm not Christ. I don't work in that institute. How can I verify? We need options like mobile money, QR code. We need a timestamp. We need digital, receipts with the officer's name and ID number. That way, we all know where the money is going. No leaks, no bribes, just trust. Because if I'm giving you money and I just write receipt, how can I verify it is going to the right, channel? I can't. My suggestion is that simple. Stop issuing fines for issues already passed in DVLA inspections. So if DVLA roadworthy has passed, say, oh, you are all good, please, we beg you, give us grace period for minor and non, safety related issues. Digitalize funds and receipts. No more handwritten slips. Equip enforced officers with proper tools, not guessing. Clarify vague offenses like misuse of driver's license. We beg you, fix the road. Invest in road infrastructure before punishing suspension issues. Just say, I'm not doing. Things like this just frustrates everyone. And me, I understand. You understand me? It just frustrates everyone. Look, I love Ghana. I love structure. I love safety. But our enforcement system needs to make sense. We need logic, consistency, and digital tools to build trust. But Amia said he wants to go digitalization. We all want that. Mahama is also doing digitalization. YEA is doing digitalization. Everyone is doing. Why can't the police and enforcement use that same thing? Have you ever been fined unfairly? Bro, tell me in the comments. What offense shocked you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Because this is, more we speak up, the more pressure we create for real change. This is unfair. Let's speak fast, bro. Let's speak facts.